We live in a world where most jobs and schools are set up for the early birds. But for many of us, waking up early feels like a constant struggle. Maybe you've tried the whole wake up at 5 AM thing, but the fatigue and lack of focus makes it hard to stick with. And on some mornings, the motivation just isn't there. You're left feeling disappointed in yourself for not being able to wake up when you're supposed to. It's completely normal to be a night owl. It doesn't make you lazy, even though parents and teachers might think otherwise. Here's the thing. Researchers have proposed that with people naturally waking up and going to sleep at different times, ancient groups could maintain vigilance throughout the night, which improved safety and survivability for everyone. So really, we should be thankful to those with later chronotypes rather than seeing it as something they should be ashamed of. But still, here's the reality. Our world still tends to favor early risers. And while that might feel unfair if mornings don't come naturally, learning how to wake up early is often what it takes to thrive in today's society. Without ability to manage early mornings, you may miss out on key opportunities, feel fatigue, and start feeling behind. But what if mornings were the best part of your day? Hello there, my name is Leo, and by the end of this video, you'll have tools to make early mornings work for you. You'll improve your sleep, be in control over your time, and start your school or work day with more focus and mental clarity. Here are 5 things that we'll go over. First, why and how to build a strong personal reason to do it. Then we'll look at common obstacles that tend to throw people off. Next, I'll share ideas for a wind-down ritual. After that, we'll dive into creating a morning routine you will actually enjoy. And finally, we'll look at how things like caffeine, alcohol, and heavy meals can stand in your way of waking up early. Stick with me until the end because each step is key to creating mornings you look forward to. Ensure you're not just waking up early because it sounds productive, but because it truly fits your lifestyle and goals. Here's my reason. After a full day of work, I'm usually drained, and the willpower to dive into creative work just isn't there. Starting my day with my videos, whether it's script writing or editing, while my energy is fresh, not only feels more manageable, but helps me avoid putting off tasks that matter to me. Now, if my goal were simply to relax and catch up on movies, I probably wouldn't bother with the early mornings. But because I'm driven to make real progress with something that feels pretty difficult to do when you're tired, that extra hour feels invaluable. Think not only about benefits, but also about costs. What will you have to give up? Maybe it's staying up late playing computer games, cutting back on evening social events, or adjusting habits that keep you from falling asleep earlier. You need a clear why for the times when the motivation dips. Waking up early doesn't come naturally to many people, so you need to be aware of the fact that you want and need to do it. Now that you sorted out your personal reasons, let's talk about brainstorming the common obstacles that can throw you off. For me, social events are the main thing that affects my early mornings. Let your friends and family know that you need to go to sleep earlier so they can help you support your goals and maybe even wrap things up a little sooner. If I have a board game night with friends, let them know beforehand when I'll be leaving. For unexpected changes, remember that flexibility is key. If you have to stay up late, give yourself permission to adjust your schedule. Missing one early morning isn't the end of your routine. Just reset and aim for consistency over perfection. If you've enjoyed this video so far, make sure to join our community of life architects. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. Moving on, creating a wind-down ritual is an essential step for building a successful early morning routine. The goal here is to signal to your body and mind that it's time to transition from the busyness of the day into rest. Choose activities that make the end of the day feel rewarding and calming. This might mean reading a chapter from a book, doing some gentle stretching, drinking a cup of herbal tea, or practicing a few minutes of light meditation. Pick what relaxes you most. Next is building a morning routine you actually enjoy. The best approach: experiment with activities that make you want to get up in the morning rather than just opting for the usual checklist. If you're not a fan of coffee and it doesn't make you feel good, why would you try it as something that will make you fall in love with your routine? Although I gotta admit, a cup of coffee with milk is exactly what I look forward to every time I wake up. And not because it makes me feel more alert. I don't see the difference actually, but simply because it tastes great. One crucial element I definitely recommend is stepping outside for a few minutes in the morning. Light exposure is a powerful way to regulate your circadian rhythm, helping you feel more alert during the day and more ready for bed at night. Windows, especially when combined with blinds or other coverings, can significantly reduce the amount and quality of natural light that reaches indoor occupants. Now, when it comes to waking up early and maintaining good sleep quality, your intake of caffeine, alcohol, and heavy meals can play a major role in how you feel in the mornings. Caffeine can stay in your system for several hours. With a half-life of about 5 to 6 hours for most people, late in the afternoon it could interfere with your ability to fall asleep at reasonable time. Try cutting off caffeine intake by mid-afternoon around 2 to 3 p.m. depending on the time you go to sleep, to give your body time to process it before bed. If you're still craving a warm beverage in the evening, opt for caffeine-free alternatives like herbal tea or decaffeinated coffee. Although alcohol can make you feel sleepy initially, consuming it before bed can lead to lighter, more fragmented sleep. Limit alcohol consumption later in the day or try to avoid it within a few hours of bedtime. If you're going to have a drink, enjoy it earlier so it has time to process before you go to sleep. Eating a large, heavy meal late at night can also disrupt sleep. Aim to have your largest meal earlier in the day with lighter meals in the evening. So here's the takeaway. Waking up early isn't about forcing yourself out of bed, it's about designing evenings and mornings that set you up for a focused, energized day. Join our community of life architects. Hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications, and if you want to learn more about creating lasting habits and routines for a balanced life, check out this playlist right here. I truly hope this video is helpful, and definitely have a good day.